Welcome to another The Weather Report. I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm going to jump right into it. First topic, Andy Reid. I'm going back to the Philadelphia Eagles a little bit because I meant to touch on this last time. But when is he going to start getting some of the blame for the failures of the Philadelphia Eagles? It's always been Donovan McNabb didn't get the job done, or T.O. distracted the team, divided the locker room. Now it's, Michael Vick, he gets hurt, he's not a durable quarterback. Put some of the blame on Andy Reid. The man knew in the offseason that his offensive line and his linebacker core and his safeties were garbage, for lack of a better word. Yet he did nothing to address those things. He went out, he signed a defensive lineman, he went out and signed a backup quarterback, which is fine. Got a backup running back, hey, all good. Nobody has a problem with that. He shored up his cornerback. That's cool. But at the beginning of the season, I told everyone that, look, Philadelphia Eagles are a talented team. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have a linebacker core, and their safeties are not up to par. And now it's coming back to bite them. I still think, like I said last time, they'll win a division. But when are we going to start holding Andy Reid accountable for some of the failures of that team? Just something to think about. Next topic. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Detroit Tigers, and the Milwaukee Brewers for advancing in the Major League Baseball playoffs. But here's my problem with the playoffs in baseball. A team wins the first series. Why do they celebrate with champagne? They haven't won anything. Can you imagine, the New York Knicks, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, Chicago Bulls, every time they won a series in the playoffs, they doused the locker room with champagne. Woo, we won. We're going to the next round. You ever won anything? Win a ring, and then douse yourself with champagne. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's one of those traditions in baseball that they need to get rid of. Horrible. Blah. Next topic, Buffalo Bills. I got to give a shout out to the Buffalo Bills. At the beginning of the season, I told everyone that I didn't think they would, finish the season above 500. I think I said they were going to go 7-9, but that I loved what they were doing up in Buffalo. I love Stevie Johnson, Mr. Why So Serious. I love him as a wide receiver. I think he's going to be one of those, top 5 receivers in the next couple of years. I love Ryan Fitzpatrick as a quarterback. I think he doesn't get any credit or even enough credit as being a quarterback who does what it takes for his team to win. I love Fred Jackson as their running back. Unheralded, doesn't get any press. All he does is go out there and he produces 1,000-yard seasons. That's all you can ask for in your running back. I love what they're doing on defense. I love Sean Merriman. I love Nick Barnett, Marcel Darius. I love that young defensive core that they're building up. The thing that I'm excited for as far as the Buffalo Bills go in the future is that they finally learn how to use C.J. Spiller as a productive back out of the backfield. Do something with him that's going to utilize his assets and his skill set, because the man is Reggie Bush on steroids as far as I'm concerned. He's a bigger, faster, stronger version of Reggie Bush. They just have to use him in a better way. I still don't think they're going to win the division. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I still think they're going to go 7-9, 8-8, maybe 9-7. But like I said before the season started, next year, be on the lookout for that team. They're going places. College football today, real quick, I'm going to run down some of my predictions in the big games. Oklahoma versus Texas, Oklahoma easily. Florida versus LSU, LSU wins that going away. Miami versus Virginia Tech. As much as I would love for the Hurricanes to beat Virginia Tech, help out my Seminoles, I got to go with Virginia Tech. Auburn versus Arkansas. I know what Auburn's done over the last couple of years, but I think Arkansas takes them today. Ohio State versus Nebraska. Nebraska, hands down, easy victory. Moving on, as the last topic, I would be remiss if I didn't say something about the passing of Al Davis, a.k.a. Mr. Raider. Say what you will about the man over the last 10 years. I said I think last time I said he looks like the guy from Tales from the Crypt. He did, but it's sad that he passes away. May he rest in peace. For some of you guys who don't know the impact he had on the NFL, he was the Raiders coach and GM back in '62. In '76, he became the principal owner of the team. I mean, the man won 3 Super Bowls, an AFL championship, elected to the NFL Hall of Fame in 1992. And here's something that a lot of people don't realize, but he hired the first black coach of the modern era, Art Shell, 1988. He also hired the first Latino coach, Tom Flores, and he also hired the first woman CEO, Amy Trask. So Al Davis was, a man who revolutionized the NFL, was ahead of his time. May he rest in peace. Let's see. Now, a lot of people said that the Raiders were going to be better without, once he passed on. Maybe one of those cases that, be careful what you wish for. Real quick, and a lot of people asked me this question, and I'll touch on it. They asked me who I thought was the MVP for the NFL up until this point of the season. Hands down, it's got to be Aaron Rodgers. I mean, look at the numbers: 1,325 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 124.6 quarterback rating, whatever that quarterback rating system means. He's also rushed for an additional 2 touchdowns, and the team's undefeated. They're going to win that division, going away easily. Aaron Rodgers might, mess around and become one of the quarterbacks we look on, 10, 20 years down the line and say, man, that man was a great quarterback. So, other than that, that's it for this edition of the Weather Report. Go ahead, check out the website. It's listed below on the YouTube screen, or it should be. If it's not, I'll put it there. Facebook, the Weather Report. Go out there, like it, share it with your friends. Throw out questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Suggestions, all that input, feedback, all that. So until next time, see you guys later. Signing off.